Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the July edition of the Town of Kent Zoning Board of Appeals. Before we begin, will you please rise and join me in pledging allegiance to the flag of our country? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. Again, we apologize for the brief delay. First application to be heard this evening is a holdover, that of Gary Meissner. Mr. Meissner, you want to come up and sign in at the podium, please?
Where are we signing in here? On here?
Yeah, on the sign-in sheet. Mhm.
All right.
All right, Mr. Meissner, why don't you tell us why you're here this evening?
First, I want to apologize for not making it last month. My son had an awards dinner in White Plains, and I felt that family is...
Come up closer to the mic and speak a little louder, please.
Okay, sure. Whoa. That was a little shock right there. I just wanted to apologize for not making it last month. I had a family academic award ceremony in White Plains, and I wanted to make sure I was there for my son. I'm here to get a variance to build a pool and a shed on my property.
Okay, as you are aware, we had an opportunity to visit the site.
Yes.
I have no other questions or issues with this. I'll open up for comments from the board.
No, I don't have any other issues.
No, Gary.
Okay, there being none, do I have a motion to approve this application?
I can go ahead and make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that
All in
motion.
favor?
Aye.
You're all set. You can follow up with the building department, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, please.
Green cards.
Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah.
We're gonna-
Tomorrow.
Where's the green cards?
No.
Okay, next one up is the application of Alex Struzzieri Lucaro. I didn't do too bad with that, did I?
No, you got it, sir.
Okay.
Very good.
I'll give you these cards first.
Yes, sir, please.
So this, I apologize, I have 2 copies. This is from the highway department.
Okay.
Superintendent. Sorry, it's my first time. I state what I'm here for.
Yeah, so just explain why you're here this evening and what
So,
you're looking for.
I'm seeking a 6-foot variance off Clubhouse Drive, the street side, for a storage shed.
Okay, as you were aware, we had an opportunity to visit the site. We took a detailed view. I find no issues associated with this site, but I did notice that there's been an existing fence along the frontage of your property there. I'm gonna leave that a separate motion. We'll make 2 different motions. So does the board have any commentary on the variance as it's applied for?
For the shed, no, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Next,
Got to make two separate motions?
yeah. Regarding the 6-foot fence that's along the frontage of his property, I need to have a motion to approve that as well and bring that into the application.
Okay, I'll make the motion to bring in the approval of a pre-existing 6-foot fence that's in the front yard.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, on the application itself, which will include the 6-foot variance for the storage shed and the 6-foot fence, wooden fence, do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so you're all set, you can follow up with the building department.
Thank you very much.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
Good deal.
You're all set. He'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. We open at 8.
Okay, next application up is that of Andrea Bustos, 560 Route 52. Good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Andrea Bustos. I'm here because I'm looking to get a variance of a fence in front of my property of 6 foot tall. And that's,
Okay, we've had an opportunity to go out there and take a look at the property. Currently, the town zoning code is that you cannot have a 6-foot fence in the frontage of your property. We also took a measurement and found out that you aren't in the required setback as far as the 15-foot goes. So at this time, I'm not willing to move forward with this, with approving this application. I'll open it up to the board for commentary.
I agree with your comments, Mr. Chairman. Unfortunately, out there, I feel that there may be the potential for a 6-foot fence, if there was an allowance of a 6-foot fence, to be somewhat of a hindrance, especially to traffic right there, backing out, you potentially backing out the driveway, someone coming by. We do understand and recognize your reason for the request, but I think there may be the potential for some alternatives to look there. Maybe putting, if I'm not mistaken, what you actually have there now is about 2.5-foot concrete wall.
Yes.
Maybe putting some type of fencing above it, something that you could actually see through, maybe like a slotted fence, even a chain link fence, something like that. But to stay within the boundaries of our town code, we could not, at least I could not, go ahead and say it would be approved to put a 6-foot fence up there, unfortunately.
And do you have anything?
No.
Any comment? What I would recommend is that you reach out to the building department, Mr. Walters, and see if there are any alternatives that would help you achieve your goal and still be in compliance with the town code. So I would refer you to Bill if this application is denied. With that, do I have a motion to deny this application?
I regretfully make that motion.
I'll second.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And I urge you to follow up with Bill and see if he can offer any recommendations for you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to the board business. Is there anyone else who would like to be heard? Please come up, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Michelle Summers, and I live at 19 Gray Oaks Court, and I've lived there for the last 15
Can you
years.
speak a little louder, please?
Oh, sorry. Michelle Summers, I live at 19 Gray Oaks Court, and my neighbors are Andrea and Raphael. I just have a question. I understand what just happened here, but when I received the notice on Wednesday, I asked to sort of talk to them, and we spoke on Saturday. And what surprised me when we were chatting was that her survey versus my survey are two different sort of alignments on the boundary. So when you're looking at her house, I'm on the left-hand side in the rear. There's the white house there, and then I'm behind the large white house. So, you know, I understand they won't be going forward with the fence on the front, but I spoke with, this morning I came in and I spoke with the assessor, and I spoke with Kathy in your department, Bill. And so my question is really, if they're intending, which is what they had said, is they're intending to sort of put a fence all around their property, how do we resolve the two different surveys? And so I guess I'm just asking for your guidance and what you would do in that scenario.
Well, I would say that would be best addressed by the assessor's office, and you can also, I don't know what date your survey is, or,
Mine's 1988.
okay, the survey that we were working with was dated 2014, I believe. No, I'm sorry, June 7, 2023. My apologies. So I would say that the assessor's office would be the best route. Bill, do you have any other suggestions?
So I did actually go to the assessor today.
He won't do anything with the surveys, and neither will the building department. It's a small claims between the two parties.
Okay. So-
It has to be researched on who's got the deeds and where they are and stuff like that, but it's not through the assessor's office or the building department.
Okay.
Generally, what's happened in similar cases, it ends up going to small claims court, and the judge makes the final decision.
Okay. So I guess we can just talk through. I just didn't know. I wasn't sure what this approval was for, and that was the piece where I was coming, whether if this was going to be approved, is it also approve the entire fence per that survey. So I just wanted to make sure
No,
there was
they
a
were
concern
only
with the
applying
stand,
for the
right?
front. And the 6-foot,
oh, okay.
they can do a 6-foot fence along the side and in the back.
Okay.
They don't need a variance or a permit for that. If they go over 6 foot, then they do. But they can't put a 6-foot fence in the front.
Okay, so it's just determining where the boundaries are then.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
I
And
really
if- and
appreciate
if
your
you're-
time.
If the difference is in the back, the property,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you showed me the survey, and there was a piece that off to the left in the back that wasn't on the other one, now on this survey here. It comes down to a difference of what the surveyor marks out. And
Yeah.
that's what it really is.
Okay. All right,
Sorry,
thank
not
you.
much help.
No, that's really helpful. Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. My next item up on the agenda is, we've been advertising for additional members to the Zoning Board of Appeals for quite some time, and we've had two applicants in particular who have been very, very patient throughout the process. And I know that we've all had an opportunity to interview the candidates, and therefore I ask for a motion to refer Vivian Gerardo and Theodore Bosworth to the town board for appointment, with Theodore Bosworth being appointed as a regular member of the Zoning Board of Appeals and Vivian Gerardo being appointed as an alternate member of the Zoning Board of Appeals. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that is done. So, Ms. Gerardo, Mr. Bosworth, you should be hearing something in the next month or so, okay? That hurdle's done. All right, we also have a set of minutes to approve from the June meeting. I assume everyone had an opportunity to review them for any errors or omissions. With that, do I have a motion to approve the minutes of June 17, 2014?
I will absolutely make that motion to approve the minutes for June of.
Do I have a second?
I will second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great. That's done. Is there any other business before the board? Any other business before the board? Any other business before the board? Okay, do I have a motion to close?
I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
Do I have a second?
I will second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we'll see you in August. Have a good night.
evening, everyone.